And then, Nick, can you explain why we can't get a CIC pay MOU like we got with the OJTI pay MOU? The agency's concerned with standalone, and Cleveland, we run CIC in the tower over 90% of the time, and in the TRACON, maybe 40%.
Was that Dan?
I'm sure we're not alone. Yes.
Okay, because Dan is texting me on the side saying no one, I promise you, no one's getting skipped. And Dan, don't worry, we'll get to your question. No one's, John's just helping me lump some of the questions together because I'm not looking at it. I literally am just listening to John and moving from there so we can keep this thing rolling. So I don't have any knowing who's up, who's where. Let John kind of drive this boat, but by all means, the goal is to get to all of them. So in the world of the CIC, would have absolutely loved, and was obviously not the president when this push was going on, would have loved to be able to move that direction. The agency made an effort quite a ways back talking about standalone CIC. They have since moved it into a policy. When they moved it into that policy, it was them continuing on with the practice that they had put in place. Wasn't an ability under Article 7 or a way to go in and talking about the change of the duty. It was their emphasis. So while I would say would love to have capitalized on that, it was already in the motion. It is already something that had been done, something they had focused on, and not moving it from there. But it is not lost on me as the duties and responsibilities evolve, and them wanting more oversight in the operation, that we can try to capitalize on any progress from it. The goal the reality of what we have to face is, did the duties and responsibilities change? Okay, no, but they're wanting more of it. And as those duties and responsibilities of they're wanting more of it, but I'm now having to come up with training plans, or we're having to do more of this, that can evolve our narrative of why the 10% used to serve a purpose for temporary assignment to CIC, but now we show the large increase and re-engaging with the agency of saying, these are all the new responsibilities that we're doing, where 10% used to serve the temporary purpose. How does it serve today? That is part of the ongoing, I would say, probably where your head is already at, and many of our members of wanting to be. That's where we're going to have to push on next in finding a way to show the agency that the 10% has been overcome because of the responsibilities that they're asking us to do, not just do the thing we used to do, but do it more. It's becoming more permanent than it's becoming temporary. So I know where you're going, right there with you. And if we can capitalize on that moment, we absolutely will. And funny enough, Dan was texting me the thing I just said at the very end right there. So Dan, we're both tracking, because it is, again, talking about the responsibilities not being temporary, and absolutely the more that they're talking about us having to come up with plans for the entire day, and that presents its own new challenges.